Welcome back. We just finished checking out a spooky haunted hostel. So now we're going to check out this less spooky, less hostile market. Oh, I can use the scroll wheel.
Already dead.
That's actually pretty cool. Okay, to find the hooded man, I need to go... Okay.
This looks like the Arcanum. I wonder who has a key.
My weapons are the finest around, and unlike Morphew, I respect my patrons.
What do you know about a Sura mercenary coming to Thole?
No, I don't know anything about that.
Are you certain you don't know anything at all?
I said I don't know anything. Now, if you aren't buying anything, be on your way. Best weapons in the Outland.
These are better. Yep, straight up better.
I am here for the tariff.
Ah, I had wondered about that. Please, give Morphew my regards.
How surprisingly compliant.
You are always welcome here.
Morphew, is that it?
You came back? Wonderful!
There's an Ishkai and a human skeleton in the hostel. What do you know of this?
This is the first I've heard of this. The other merchants had more to do with the hostel than I did, though. You came back? Wonderful!
What do you know about a Sura mercenary coming to Thole?
Don't know anything useful about that, I'm afraid, but I'll bet someone in town does. Weapons are
Okay.
always a pleasure.
I'm here to collect the tariff for Morphew.
No need. I've already paid him.
I have little patience for liars, merchant.
Well, you can't blame me for trying. Here, take it. Think of me when you have goods you do.
You came back?
Your money, merchant.
You have my gratitude. So much easier than trying to negotiate with those jackals myself. You wanted information? I can tell you this. If you want to get into the Guild of Steel, Arashad can get you into the cellar. But beware, as the guild has some vicious traps down there. You came back?
Alright.
Always a pleasure.
So Arashad seems to be like whoever that is my guy.
Good to see you, friend.
Can you tell me the story behind the skeletons in the old hostel?
No idea what happened at the hostel. I used to deliver food there, back before the siege. But I haven't been inside since that Sura warrior went there. I don't think anyone has. Always good to see you, friend.
What do you know about a Sura mercenary coming to Thole?
He came through the gates, went to the hostel, and left. That's all I know, really. Always good to see you, friend. Take
Okay.
care, friend.
Back so soon. Good, good.
Can you tell me the story behind the skeletons in the old hostel?
I can only tell you about the hostel itself, I'm afraid. Mercenaries from out of town would stay there when working for the Guild of Steel. I think Rabath had a deal with the owner at one point. He might know more. Welcome, welcome.
What do you know about a Sura mercenary coming to Thole?
I wasn't even in town when it happened. You'll have to ask elsewhere. Back so soon. You
Okay.
are always welcome here.
Always good to see you, friend. Take care, friend.
Origin of Nature and Shadow. There's a Godslayer sword that got destroyed, apparently.
Surely, my friend, you tire of trawling the city streets in search of someone to buy your unwanted goods. Look no further. I will buy quality goods from you at prices that are more than fair.
Can you tell me the story behind the skeletons in the old hostel?
There are dead bodies in that place. Honestly, you'd think someone from the guild would have noticed. I suppose the building has been abandoned for a while now. Haven't seen anyone go inside since the siege started. Bring your unwanted goods.
What do you know about a Sura mercenary coming to Thole?
I remember seeing the Sura mercenary talking to Faeruz before he left. And Faeruz looked mighty pleased about it too. Please, if you speak to Faeruz, don't mention I said anything. I want nothing to do with the Sura, now or ever. Bring your unwanted goods to me. I'll give you a fair price.
What do you know about Faeruz making deals with the Sura?
Other than seeing him talk to that one Sura mercenary that one time, I've no idea. Ah, what the...
Okay.
Your customers are always welcome.
Helms, mail, braces.
What do you know about a Sura mercenary coming to Thole?
Can't tell you anything about the Sura, I'm afraid. I never get too close to them. When you've been a merchant for as long as I have, you learn when to keep your distance from their kind. Helms, mail, braces. Come back anytime.
I'm like trying to remember where these merchants all are. Faeruz.
No one beats me on price, friend. May all your endeavors be fruitful.
Where's my quests? Journal? It's Faeruz hiding.
So soon.
What do you know about Faeruz making deals with the Sura?
I wouldn't put it past him, but I'm afraid I've no idea what happened that day. Back so soon. Stay safe, traveler.
Always good to see you.
What do you know about...
No doubt about it. That Sura definitely gave something to Faeruz before leaving town. But if he asks, you didn't hear that from me. Always good to see you, friend. Be safe.
Okay, you gave him something.
Bring your unwanted goods to me. Your customers are always welcome.
Who have I not talked to?
Always good to see you, friend.
Can't press him anymore.
Take care, friend.
Can't ask him anything else. Guess I'll try this guy one more time.
Helms,
What do you know about...
I don't really know what Faeruz gets up to, but he sure had a lot of silver on him that day the Sura was in town. You don't think? No, forget I asked. I don't want to know. Back again, I see.
Best weapons in the Outlands are right here on my stall.
You can either tell me what your deal with the Sura was, or you can experience the power of a mage firsthand.
Don't hurt me. I just arranged the messenger, I swear. Kench, the woman who ran the hostel, she asked me to get a message to the one-eyed Sura warrior. He paid me in silver for informing him. But I was only doing what Kench asked of me. You have my word. No one beats me on price.
What was Kench doing dealing with the Sura?
She sold him out. The Ishkai who was living there betrayed him to save her own neck. You wouldn't know to look at her. But Kench brokered contracts for mercenaries all around the heretic kingdoms. Before she came to Thol, she hired the one-eyed Sura, but the job went sour. Her employer was slain, and the Sura was never paid. If there's one thing you don't do in the mercenary business, it's welsh on a debt to a Sura warrior. I guess she saw handing over the Ishkai as a way to wipe out her debts. Best weapons in...
Okay.
Come back.
Now I gotta go beat up a ghost.
Urshak, come out from whence thee hides. Thou hast misplaced thy trust in thy friend, Kench. She betrayed thee. Yet another letter.
Here we go. I've written many letters on your behalf to your brother. It's almost as few words to my sister, too. Urshak and I have become very close these past few months. When I learned the same Sura warrior pursued us both, it was a perfect opportunity to confront him, to free us both from the shadow of our past. I've summoned the one-eyed Sura to Thol, feigning treachery, and we plan to ambush him here in my hostel. If we are victorious, we leave for the Confederacy at daybreak to start a new life together. I'm looking forward to meeting you.
So, she did not betray thee, and thou hast guarded her fallen remains since thy death. How touching. Come, spirit, thy vigil has ended. Join me. That soul is mine now. A step closer to my final form.
Cool.
An Ishkai sniper will make an excellent ally.
And thankfully, a silent one.
That is nice. Alright, so we got some level ups here. Okay, now we're gonna do. Oh, now we're eligible for talents. Every attacker has. I don't know if there's any of this from. Any of this is really. I don't know. I mean, I guess I'll go with the money. We got her. Give her a little more willpower. A touch, a bit more strength. Okay, now we got talents. Intelligence is tempting. I haven't really been running into... I don't know. Oh, mysticism. That seems good. Fire shield is okay. I like the idea of it, but I don't know if I'm ready for that. I think I'm gonna do Curse of the Desert. Alright, now I got this guy. His creepy mouth. Landmine sounds fun. I'm gonna go with landmine. Oh, he does have an additional skill point. Alright, I guess I'll do roll. Critical chance sounds like it should be probably his thing. So I'm going to give him lots of agility and a little bit of strength. Oh wait, he has... Okay. Next, I need to find someone who knows about the Empire. And they're tucked way in this corner, apparently. Oh, hi.
Are you the Silk Master?
I am the head of the Guild of Silk, milady.
Guild of Silk? When were the merchants allowed to form guilds?
Milady, who in the city is going to stop us?
Forgive me. Thole is not as I remember it.
Really? It's the same old crap hole it's ever been. My name is Arashad. How should I address you, milady?
Call me Evia.
What do you need?
Oh, wow. Alright, here comes a big lore dump.
What can you tell me about the Garulian Empire?
Why do you want to know?
It's a personal matter. When did the Empire fall?
Oh, some 3 centuries ago? I don't know much about it. Something about the sword and the theocrat. The start of a terrible era for some lands, I understand. I only really know the history of Thole, I'm afraid. You have questions?
What survives from the Empire in Thole?
Precious little, milady. This once mighty settlement is reduced to ruins. The Tholian catacombs were once a very popular burial site for Garulian nobles, I'm told. But without one of the catacomb keys, it would be hard to explore too far. However, I've read that there might be an imperial tomb somewhere in the chambers to the west. If this part of history interests you, you should certainly search around the burial grounds. That place is crawling with aphotic spiders, though, so be careful, my lady. You have questions?
Okay. I guess we'll grab some generic quests.
Might I render you aid in return for something?
Milady, it would be my honor to have your assistance in a number of problematic situations. I've lost a few merchants to aphotic spider attacks at night. Nasty creatures. And recently hiding in every shadow, it seems. There's also a more, delicate matter. One involving, shall we say, a reappropriation of assets. How can I help?
What can you tell me about the Intendant?
Very little, milady. He overthrew my father as Intendant. I had no love for my father, but he was bloodkin, you know? I do not trust the Duke, and not just because he's in the Order of the Veil. Everyone knows the Order is just the thin veneer of respectability the Inquisition uses to cloak its institutional corruption. Thole would be better off without him. You have questions?
Okay. Take care of the
I
spiders
can
for him.
take care of the aphotic spiders for you.
I would be most grateful, milady. Bring me the carcasses of 10 spiders, and I'll pay you 5 apiece. Search inside the burial grounds, southwest of the market. They seem to be infesting there in great numbers. How can I help?
What do you need stolen and why?
When he defeated my father and became intendant, Darmok also took something. A sword, a family heirloom, you might say. It was given to my father by my grandfather, and to him by his father before him. Darmok gave it to the mercenaries as a gift, to secure his alliance with them. But the sword is mine by right of birth, and I want it back. Take this key. It will open the cellar to the Guild of Steel. The sword will be down there somewhere, I'm certain. Far too valuable as a bargaining chip for anyone to be wielding it. Find the sword and bring it back to me. I will pay you 200 in return. You will know it by the engraved pattern of 2 entwined serpents on the hilt and blade. What do you need?
Cool, cool.
Did you know someone named Kench?
She used to run the hostel, didn't she? Honestly, outside the Guild of Silk, my knowledge of the people of Thole gets a little sketchy. You have questions?
Alright, I've just unlocked a quest. Let's head to that tomb. I'm noticing that I am apparently not allowed to turn into this guy. Alright, that's going to be the end of this part. Thank you for watching. Next time, we're headed to the mausoleums, and hopefully we'll be slaying a bunch of monsters, and fingers crossed we'll get a new companion, but probably not realistically.